If you're planning a trip to Germany, you may already know what to expect. But just how accurate are these preconceived ideas? In this video, I'm going to list 5 things that you might have the wrong idea about. So let's dive in with the first. There aren't very many majestic mountains in Germany. Now, depending on your definition of mountain, well, there are some, but they tend to look like this. If what you're hoping for is this, these exist only in the extreme south of the country. Most of the Alps are in Switzerland and Austria. Germany's landscape is actually quite varied. A lot of the north is very flat, while most of the rest of the country is hilly rather than mountainous. But that's okay, because hills can be very striking in their own right. The trains don't always run on time. Now, don't get me wrong, I do think that trains in Germany are much better than most Germans are prepared to admit, but don't try setting your watch by them. Delays and cancellations are more common than they should be, and there is a lot of room for improvement. And unfortunately, things are likely to be worse than normal this year because there's an awful lot of construction work to upgrade the rail network. It's one of those ironies in life. If you want long-term improvement, you have to expect things to get worse in the short term. People do not normally dress like this. Some people, especially in Bavaria, do wear lederhosen and dirndls to festivals and other special occasions, but it really is not normal everyday wear. If you see somebody dressed like this, it's more likely that they are a tourist or they work at a tourist attraction. It's not even a completely traditional style of dress, but rather a modern reimagining. So don't make the mistake of thinking that you need to dress up in dirndl or lederhosen just to blend in. It'll actually make you look more like a tourist than you already do. Germany is not full of Nazis. An oddly frequent question I see from people planning a visit to Germany is, will I be in danger from far-right extremists and racists? Now, I am very obviously not exactly qualified to give an answer to this question, but if I were to give you an answer, it would be probably not. Every country, every culture has its xenophobes and its assholes, and Germany is no exception. But millions of tourists come here every year without incident. If you're unlucky, you may experience some ignorance or even insulting behaviour, but you won't find a country full of violent swastika-waving neo-Nazis. And most Germans are thoroughly decent people. The country is not full of fairy tale castles. There are some, of course, but far more common than this is something more like this. Now, don't get me wrong, this kind of place can be well worth a visit, and if you take a train through the Rhine Valley, you will see lots of amazing castles. But not all of Germany is like that, which is a good thing, because castle after castle after castle after castle would, after a time, get very boring. And that's it. I've reached the end of my list, but I'm sure you have many more items to add. If so, then I would like to invite you to leave a comment. Thank you for watching. Click down below for a video about a fascinating piece of history that tourists never get to see. Okay, can I have my sausage and sauerkraut smoothie now?